We're going to first set our bowl on. Well, turn it on, set the bowl on. Zero it out. Start adding our tomatoes. We need 12 pounds of tomatoes. And I got these at the farmer's market because our tomatoes is not doing that great this year. Ooh, that one don't look good. We may not count him. Okay, this was 6 pounds. I need 12 pounds. Washing our tomatoes, making sure we get any bad spots off. This one here has a bad spot across the top because of the way they set it. And I'm going to just cut it in half. We're going to immersion blend these and then run them through a strainer so it doesn't matter. The biggest thing is that they get in hot water and get whooshed real good. Crock pot, it's full of tomatoes. I may have to get a bigger pan. I'm going to add in 4 cups of white vinegar because it needs some juice to cook. And then I'm going to just let this cook low and slow on high for 4 hours unless this thing decides that it needs a bigger pan. Okay, we resorted to getting the roaster out. I was trying not to. But there was just too many tomatoes in this double bat. My husband was nice enough to set me up over here on the table and dump this in for me and get it started. But we have to add a few things. 2 packs of Mrs. Wag's ketchup seasoning. I found mine on Amazon, but sometimes I get it at Menards. You just have to look in the canning section of your store to see if they have it, or get it on Amazon. We like this better than store-bought ketchup. And also, we're gonna add 2 things of paste, tomato paste. If you were only doing 1 package, of course you'd only need 1. You would only needed 2 cups of vinegar too if you were only doing 1, but we're doing a double batch. Yeah, follow the direction on the back if you do this of the Mrs. Wag's. They have some really good seasonings. They have a good one for salsa that I use too. They also have a good one for pizza sauce, but I'm having trouble finding it. So I'm going to use another pizza sauce recipe. We're going to let this cook down some more, and then we'll run it through the strainer. Okay, we're going to use our emulsion blender, and we're going to blend. And this is going to take a while. I got it all. That's what it should look like. Now we just need to cook it till it's a little bit thicker, because that's not a good consistency for ketchup, I don't think, unless you like watered it down. Thad's here to help me. We're going to do this assembly line style. And Thad will be showing you what he's doing. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing, because I fill the jars normally. We're going to add our ketchup to the jar. We have the funnel, and this is the debubbler. And I went a little bit, I was a little heavy-handed. So that'll have to wipe up my mess. Show them what you're doing.
I guess I'm just wiping this stuff off.
And then, what are you doing?
Where's the lid? Oh,
Show them what you're doing.
just screwing the lid on.
Fingertip tight. And then he's taking it over to the canner.
Oh, wait. You need to go.
Wrong canner. This is hot water bath. We were guessing how many we'd have, and I said more than he had in jars in here. So, and he didn't say, he wasn't sure. Take a guess how many jars we'll have, and we'll be back. Okay, our canner's boiling. We're gonna set our timer for 40 minutes.